This could have some strange implications, if there are implications at all. And what we're talking about is the news that has come out that Daily Wire is now partnering with Jonathan Majors. You know, the one that smacked a hoe and got absolutely derailed the entire Marvel universe, their whole Kang universe that they had planned out. Well, now he's coming back. So before we go any farther into this, please hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. And like I say normally, without further ado, wait, was she Jewish? I don't know.
You said she was white.
We do know that Ben Shapiro is Jewish, and that's who he's partnering with. Jonathan Majors teams with the Daily Wire for new action film as comeback effort begins.
No, that's the biggest nose I've ever seen in my life.
It's genetic. His nose was Kang's and shit. Actor Jonathan Majors appears to be taking his first major step back into the film industry, with reports confirming that he's working with conservative outlet The Daily Wire on a new action project filming in South Carolina. So maybe Cam Newton can have, a little cameo in it. According to a new report from Deadline, the Creed 3 and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania actor has begun shooting an untitled action movie produced by the Daily Wire. It's executive produced by Ben Shapiro of Daily Wire fame. The project marks Major's first film production in roughly 4 years following the legal fallout that significantly derailed his career. He was on the fast track and everyone was hyping him up. All of the trades, everything was hyping him up to be the next big thing, especially during the DEI rush. We need to, uplift black actors. Michael B. Jordan actually didn't fuck up, so he's still on top. But Jonathan Majors did, because women get lippy sometimes, and sometimes you can't run, hide, you have to fight.
Excuse me?
The upcoming film is being directed by Kyle Rankin, who previously worked on Run, Hide, Fight, which was a school shooter film. Now, here's the thing with this, is that a lot of the Daily Wire films, at least so far, have not been widely released. So they're more indie films, and you have to have a subscription to the Daily Wire in order to see them. If you don't sail the high seas, by Daughter's Revenge, by Drunk 3PO, and X-Wing, put out by Ripascend. Shameless plug. I don't give a shit. Rankin also wrote the screenplay, which might say something. Because with the Chris Stuckman movie that came out, a lot of people said that Run, Hide, Fight was well written, but not really that interesting. And then the exact opposite for the Chris Stuckman film was like, a lot of directors, I know you need to, dip your toes in the water, write your own screenplay, and then, put it to visual form so that it is in your entire vision. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. You need somebody else to write it. So we don't know exactly what is going on, but while the full plot details remain under wraps, the report describes the movie as being in the throbbing vein of classic 1980s and 90s action films such as Red Dawn and Toy Soldiers. Those are two very different films. What the hell does that mean? You remember Toy Soldiers? Oh, I'm thinking of Small Soldiers. My bad. Focusing on young protagonists forced to band together against invading enemies. Here's an apple to make you look more like an asshole.
Why are you holding your ball sack?
Well, that's what black people do. You always got to give it a little tug. Baseball players too, but that's only because they're wearing a cup. Producers on the project include Ben Shapiro for the Daily Wire and Dallas Saunier for Bonfire Legend, alongside Travis Mills, Lillian Campbell, and Sydney Ackerman. And the cameras are already rolling.
That's T.I. Or who is the guy who played in that one Spider-Man movie?
Jamie Foxx? You talking about Electro? No, that is Jonathan Majors as Kang. Kang the Conqueror in the MCU, in the MCU as it came. Maybe that's why he was so mad and beat the shit out of his woman. It's because women were taking over. It's supposed to be the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
What does he do? What's his superpower?
His superpower is taking over everything. actually didn't watch this movie. Or
That's not a superpower.
taking over everything.
How do you beat him?
They found a way. They put him in like some micro universe. However, his career momentum came to a sudden halt in 2023 after he was found guilty of assaulting his former girlfriend. Well, if I was in the jury, I'd be like, press X to doubt, because if they knew that this little tiny little white girl was dating this big black famous actor and he just smacked her around a couple of times, she would have stayed for the money. So I guess she wasn't a gold digger, and it made him become a broke nigga.
Do you believe all victims here?
No, we don't. In the aftermath, Majors was dropped from multiple studio projects and largely disappeared from Hollywood productions. But it also notes from Deadline that Majors remains attached to star in the supernatural revenge thriller Merciless, first announced in 2024. However, we're over a year later and we haven't heard anything more from that. So I don't think this is necessarily going forward. What I think this actually might be is you got to go with an indie project, and then if it is well received, they will go forward with Merciless.
Okay, this is the second time, 2 days in a row, we're seeing the word supernatural.
Supernatural.
They used it for the resurrection of the Christ, and now they're using it again here.
Well,
so
yeah.
Is that the hot word this week?
Okay, so it might be. It actually might be. There is something to be said about that, because all comics and superheroes would be supernatural because it is above the natural state of existence. So it doesn't necessarily mean the occult. It doesn't necessarily mean miracles. It doesn't necessarily mean all of that in between. The involvement of the Daily Wire is notable, though, because it's a conservative media company that is trying to do their entertainment division stuff, but now they are backing a convicted domestic abuser. I remain unconvicted.
You've never hit a woman.
I know.
I mean, at least not. I've asked for it, trust me.
The crazy thing about this all is that the outlet has previously backed projects featuring performers whose mainstream opportunities diminished after being canceled by Hollywood. And you know I'm going to bring up Gina Carano. However, she did nothing wrong.
Armie Hammer, he apparently eats people, but he doesn't eat people.
I don't know too much. Well, I know a little bit about that.
She took a slice out of her leg or something, and Armie Hammer was eating her. That all became false, so we all just... let's not believe anything a girl says just because she's all on her period and mad. And I can say that because I know.
Yeah, because you do it. You enact it. Gina Carano just made a post that had nothing to do with her work at all whenever she was on Mandalorian season 2. And she got completely dragged through the mud. But guess what? Elon Musk decided to fund all of her attorney fees, and they are going to court, and they are suing the shit out of Disney. We have done many videos on this. We will probably do more as more comes out. Gina Carano did nothing wrong. Armie Hammer, I'm still on the fence about that one, but we know for a fact that Jonathan Majors did something wrong. So I wonder if it's, everyone deserves well, not everyone deserves forgiveness. That's up for God. But maybe this is a cycle of forgiveness, and that's what they're trying to do. Get your sea legs under you before you can go back out there.
Dan, I ain't got no legs.
Before you get pushed out of the nest. The company's most ambitious recent effort was the Pendragon Cycle. That's with Armie Hammer in there, if I'm not mistaken. This latest Jonathan Majors Daily Wire collaboration appears to continue that strategy, pairing the company with a recognizable Hollywood name seeking a career reset. We can go through the team. A lot of you won't know these names, and a lot of us don't know these names, so that's not really what it comes down to. While the actor still has recognized talent and name value, does he have name value, though, or does he have meme value? That's kind of the real thing, because I can just take that out, and maybe I should just take this exact picture out, remove the background, and make it into a prison photo. It's not that I'm necessarily against him. Sometimes a hoe needs to get smacked, allegedly in Minecraft. Y'all act up. You know you do.
He has never put his hands on me. I know he. Sometimes you think about it.
Yeah, and that's why I go for a drive or I walk outside and smoke a cigarette. I was like, this never needs to get physical. And I understand that sometimes they chase you around the block because that's exactly what happened with Jonathan Majors. I watched all the footage. But yeah, that's never okay.
Yeah.
Don't lay your hands on a woman. She lays her hands on you, self-defense, that's fine. She's
we
not
do domestics all the time here.
Yeah, but they're all in good fun. Also, the face is off limits. That's just how it rolls. You rough house a little bit, that's totally fine. You want this in a video?
You put it in every live stream every week.
Okay, you grab me. I'm going to flex one finger.
Let me win one time. One time.
How can you win?
Win.
That's the thing with women. You can't win. Stop trying to abuse your men, and then you won't get bitch slapped across the face. If you guys like anything that you see here, leave it down in the comment section below.
Smash that unsubscribe button right now.
Yeah, just don't smash your woman, for fuck's sake. That is not a good thing to do. This is Multi and Miss Multi from Mouth of Multi. We love you. We appreciate you. It went out of the light. Kind of like when you die.
I can't wait to die.
Okay. Bye.